Hello vinyl community, how you doing? It's Bill with the Vinylverse. And now, something completely different. Let's see. A couple months back, I got the urge, or itch, to start getting some 78s into my collection. I have a player in another room that I can play them on. And since then, I've also picked up something else that I'm going to show later on in this video. But I reached out to a friend in the VC, Jeff, over at the channel Tone and Grooves, just asking some questions on an older video of his about collecting 78s. And Jeff is a real advocate for 78s and 1920s and 30s music, even earlier. He great channel if you haven't checked him out. Tone and Grooves, honestly one of my favorite channels. He is basically a DJ on his Shellac stack videos, where he plays several of his 78s, and he gives you a ton of information about the songs. Really great, and I really enjoy it. And although Jeff doesn't make a ton of videos, when he puts out a Shellac stack video, I'm sure not to miss it, because it's always so good. So I reached out to Jeff, and after I asked him a couple questions, he actually put up a video, kind of an intro to collecting 78 records, and I will link that down below for anyone who wants to watch that, because it was really good. And Jeff has other videos related to that, like cleaning 78s. So like I said, great channel. But through corresponding, Jeff was just like, hey, I'm going to send you some a stack of 78s, so what's your address? And really generous and kind of Jeff to want to do that, because here I am reaching out to him out of the blue, asking some questions, and he's gonna in return not only make that video but send me some 78. So a package arrived, and you can tell that this is packed with care, just by looking at the box. Shellac records are very fragile, and there's a pretty specific way that you should try to pack them to prevent them breaking during shipping. So it looks like Jeff has done that here. So I'm going to open that in a second. And I should mention, not only Jeff, but I've also, a big fan of Jeff Kempin's 78 Cavalcade. Jeff had a old Telefunken stereo with turntable kind of fixed and got in working condition, and ever since then he's been playing 78s in his 78 Cavalcade series, which he'll throw up every now and again, and it's another thing I thoroughly enjoy. And of course you have Madam Sin. He has just an incredible collection of 78s and 45 singles, but 78s, and he'll play them, and that's just very entertaining. And then of course you have Max Stevens, I Buy All Records. So I've been following these channels and got the itch to get a collection of 78s into my collection. Now it's not something I'm going to go hog wild over and completely focus on, but I'd like to have a small collection that I can go to every now and again, and I have picked some up since talking to Jeff and his video. Just a handful that I found at thrift stores, and a few at a antique store. and a few others that were shipped with something else that I'm going to show in a little bit. But I'm going to open this box. It's currently sealed. I'm going to pause the camera here and unseal it and then come back and go through what Jeff sent. So this is really cool. So Jeff did provide a note here. Looks like I didn't read it yet because I didn't want to go through the spoilers. I wanted to be surprised, I guess. But a nice detailed note here. Sorry, Jeff, I ripped the paper. I was trying to get it off the cardboard. But this is very cool. And then he has them all sealed up here with care. So hopefully everything is in good shape. And we'll get unsealing here. So, if I didn't say it already, Jeff, in this video, thank you very much. Really, really, really nice of you. Okay. I think I got everything exposed. And you know what? I'm going to read the intro paragraph here and see what that says. Bill, enclosed is the promised small lot of 78s, VCLT. My sincere apologies for the tardiness of this package. Tardiness? You send it whenever you can, and it's very much appreciated. It's been way too long in coming. The delay is due in large part to the fact that I've reassembled again, and yet again this lot. I've taken out records, added records, changed my mind a couple of times, found more extra duplicate records and boxes in the basement, so then reevaluated my picks, etc., etc. In the end, I tried to give you a broad sample of labels and eras. So there's some Brunswick, Capital, Columbia, Decca, RCA, Victor, and more from the teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. I've also tried to pick some songs that I think you'll enjoy and thrown in some personal favorites to share with you. How cool is that, and how generous? So, okay, in true transparency, I'm going to know nothing about these that Jeff has sent, and thankfully he's typed them out here, which is awesome to explain them. But I'm just going to go through them with you. And it looks like first we have John Garber and his orchestra with vocals refrain on Victor. Positively, absolutely. And You Don't Like It, Not Much. So cool to have the actual Victor sleeve here. Very, very nice. I'll take a look at the actual records after I turn off the video, but very cool, Jeff. Okay, another Victor label, and this is Vernon Dalhart, Carson Robinson, Golden Slippers, and My Blue Mountain Home. Oh yeah, and here's Jeff's, this is his organization or cataloging system where he writes on the sleeve the label, the year, 1927, the artist, and the tracks. So that's very cool. Awesome. Okay, another Victor. And this is George Olson and his music with Sonny, introducing Die Love Me from the musical comedy Sonny. That's cool. And on the other side is Who from the musical comedy Sonny. So that's it. There we go. This is fantastic. Okay, then we have an RCA Victor label here. Phil Harris and his orchestra, That's a Plenty. And Chattanooga Shoeshine Boy. Okay, next we have the Imperial label, and it's Fats Domino, When My Dreamboat Comes Home, and So Long. Oh, awesome. And you know what? I'm noticing that some of these are just incredibly clean labels, that is, so let me take a look at one of these. Wow. I'd say that's pretty clean. Wow. So cool, Jeff. Thank you. Okay, here's Hoagie Carmichael and Old Man Harlem on Decca Personality Series. And Don't Forget to Say No, Baby. So that's very cool. Okay, here's another Decca. Bing Crosby with Dorsey Brothers Orchestra. I Wish I Were Aladdin from Paramount Picture 2 for Tonight. And From the Top of Your Head to the Tip of Your Toes. So that's cool with the Decca sleeve. Very, very neat. Okay, here's one on Columbia. Harry James and his orchestra, Backbeat Boogie. And Night Special. It's 1939. Another Columbia. Says sung by Van and Schenk. You Tell Them. And after you get what you want, you don't want it. That name sounds familiar. Did you actually play that in one of your Shellac stacks, Jeff? I feel like you may have. The title sounds familiar. Okay, another Columbia. In the Columbia sleeve, it is the Paul Bies Trio, When You're Alone. And Just Like the Rose. And how cool is the old Columbia sleeve? Okay, Brunswick. Benny Kruger's Orchestra and Maytime, Tiempo de Mayo. That's very cool. Very cool label there, the Brunswick label. And on the other side is June Night, Noche de Junio. Junio. So cool. And looks like this might be the last one. Yes. And this is on Capitol and is Stan Kenton. Interlude. It's the Capitol sleeve. And How High the Moon. So cool. Jeff, this is very, very nice of you. I didn't count how many that was, but that's a lot. So that's going to keep me busy for a while. And yeah, thank you for writing everything down in here for me, explaining. But I really, really appreciate it. They're very, very generous. You didn't have to do that, and I was really surprised when you offered, because I was coming to you with some questions and you just offered to send some to me. So thank you so much, Jeff. Very, very much appreciated. And I'm going to have a lot of fun with these. And I'm going to look forward to seeing your next shellac stack whenever you have the time to do one. Very much looking forward to that. And possibly down the road, maybe I'll be playing some of these, which leads me to what I'm going to show next. So I'm going to pause the video here and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is what I wanted to show everyone. If you can see this, I hope you can. I picked up off of eBay for an amazing deal this 1920s to 1930s, somewhere in there. I can't pinpoint the year. It's a silver tone phonograph, portable phonograph. You know, it has the crank over here to crank the platter, and then you would turn it on with this switch. It's got a bit of a speed control to adjust over here. Then of course the arm, and you use these steel needles to actually play the records, and it's one needle per play. So after every time you play, you swap out the needle. So like I said, it's an amazing deal that I got on eBay. Everything works. There's a couple things that could possibly potentially get repaired down the road, like this cloth in the front grill here. That's kind of frayed and kind of sunken in. So that might be something I'll be able to fix later on down the road. But it's in pretty good working condition. When they shipped it, they also included about 7 or 8 records in there, 78s. So that was unexpected but cool. I'll just leave that there for now. So yeah, like I said, an amazing deal. I couldn't believe it. I never thought that I would win the auction for this. But I got it for $23, and that was really, really incredible. I put my bid in just expecting, okay, it's going to go up probably into the hundreds, and I won't be able to keep up, but and $23 later, and I got it. So it's fun. So I've been using it a little bit here and there. It works pretty well, like I said, and in a future video I'm going to be using it to show some of these 78s, and probably, very likely that I'll show some of the ones Jeff at Tone and Grooves sent to me. So pretty excited to have this, and my kids thought it was awesome, and so it's just been fun having it. So look for videos down the road to showcase some of these 78s on this silver tone phonograph. And like I said, I also have another turntable in another room that I can also play 78s on, so I'll use that as well. But I guess I'm going to wrap it up here, but thanks again, Jeff. So generous and nice of you to do this. I'm truly excited to go through these, and they look incredible. Very much appreciated. So thank you very much. And everyone, if you haven't followed Jeff Tone and Grooves, please do so. I think and go through his back shellac stacks. I think you'll find some enjoyment out of it. He's great in those videos. He's got a real good personality for it, and he cracks up while listening to the songs because some of the lyrics are funny. So one of the best in my opinion. Okay, everyone, take care. I will talk to you all again soon. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.